Alright, so this is a video on rigging the letter F. So I decided to make a video about this one because it's kind of different from the other two letters that I made for the letter R and the letter U. So I figured, you know what, maybe I'll make one for this one. Hopefully it won't be too long. So first of all, the mesh is obviously retopologized, right? It has the letter F, named it, but I need to freeze the transforms. So modify, freeze transformations, and it's on the floor, right? It was originally around here, but it's best to just pop it up. And I also made sure that, you know, it's like this and like this. It doesn't have to be over here like that. Well, let me think. One moment. Alright, so I did a little bit of thinking. It's just best to just stick it to like this. It's the best thing to do. I mean, the safest thing to do. So yeah, so it's here, especially the top. Several students had unfortunately kind of not exactly down. This one is, you know, looking from here to here. You know, it's not like this as usual, but at least midway it's fine. So yeah, we're good. We're good to go. So that part is set. Okay, so it's named. Transformations frozen. Definitely no history, right? You're not gonna see the retopology one over here, for sure. That'll kill the model. I mean, that'll kill the rig if you have retopo one over here. So we're good. And I'm gonna click here. See, layer 1, and let's give it a display layer underscore F mesh for the mesh. Give it a, I don't know, maybe like this color. So we'll leave it like that for now. I also toned down the highlights because it was and also the whitish color because it was really annoying me. I could barely see some things, so I put up my hypershade. It's doing this stuff. Come on, refresh. For whatever reason. Anyway, it's your type, meaning the type, text type, standard surface. You're gonna double click. And I set the specular weight, the shininess, to 0.5, so it's not that strong. The roughness is set to 0.35. This alone is just right, I think, in terms of glossiness versus ugly reflective shine. It's just right. The color, I changed it here. Everything else you could leave alone. And maybe I'll name it, I don't know, F shader, like that. So there you go. And then from there, let's begin. Spacebar, go to the front. What I'm gonna do is rigging menu, rigging shelf, click on the create joint, and the first joint, a lot of it depends on how do you want this thing to animate, meaning like what parts of it will it flex and curl and stuff. Do I want the tail to curl, right? If I want the tail to curl, then I'd have to start my root joint from around, at least around here, so that way I can flex a little this way. You know what, I'll just show it right now. Or I could start from here, and I'll have different forms of flexing. And so if I do this, click on that, and let's say if I want to give the tail give this leg a bit of a curl. So I could start like, let me turn on my X-ray, and right around here, I can hold X, and I'll snap. Right there. There's my joint 1. I'm going to just press W to get out of the tool. I repeat, press W to get out of the tool. If you don't press W, it's going to just keep on connecting the joints. So I'm going to set the radius to 1. This tells us that this is the root joint because it's bigger. I'm also going to set the mesh to reference, R for reference, so you can grab it. But you can still see through it with this. So let's say I chuck it over here. I name this root joint. And if you really are the OCD type, I can do like root underscore F underscore joint. Root F joint. Or you could just do like F underscore root joint. It all depends on how you want to prefer to write it out. But for sure you want to have root and joint. And it doesn't really matter to put the F or not. But yeah. In the world of rigging, there's certain ways they do it. But it's not going to harm your rig so far. So from here, what we're going to do is I'm gonna click the joint tool again. I'm gonna make another one here. I'm gonna hold X. I'm just gonna snap it. So there's that joint. And I'm gonna just make it really close. So that's the other rule. Whenever you have a root joint or joints that branches off, the immediate baby joint, you want to have it close. Right, so this one, from there, maybe I'll name this joint 1. Yeah. And then I'll do Control D. I'm going to yank it down. And then this could be, all of this could be a little bit more here. Reason why I did that is I want to have room to flex this little tail. So I brought the main root further up. Around here. And then Control D. Put it right around there. Something like that. So if I did that, I'm going to just temporarily show what I'm doing. I'm going to grab this and this. You don't have to do this. And then this and this. And then this and this. So what I'm showing is basically I can grab here and here, press E, and see the last place I selected, last joint I selected, the pivot point's going to go there. So if you could imagine this tail, right? If I do Alt 5, well, turn this off and turn off that. So if you could imagine this, right? So this little guy would start curling from like that. And then this, like that. So I think this could be okay. I'm gonna pause the video for a second. So what I think I'll do is I'm gonna just raise the root joint a bit. So I'm gonna just press D as in David, and I'm gonna carefully just grab the tip of the arrow. I'm gonna scoot this up a bit, maybe around here. I'm just trying to imagine how the mesh will behave, right? I'm gonna just click on this one, and the live pivot tool is still active. I'm gonna just do that so it gets real tight, and then I'm gonna press W to get out of the tool, and then I want maybe I'm gonna use skeleton. I'm gonna do the insert joint tool. I'm gonna pop one right in here. So again, that's the skeleton insert joints. And then I'm gonna just, even though nothing's selected, it should be smart enough to just where I click here. Yeah, but you do not let go. Do not let go. So I did not let go after I clicked. So I'm gonna just pull and then let go. Press W. So I just insert it. Click on that one. Press D as in David. I'm gonna just yank that down a bit. Grab this one. Press D as in David. Maybe lift that up. And then lower a bit. Lower that a bit. Alright. And you know what? Maybe grab this, press D as in David, lift that up a bit, right around there. And then grab that, press D as in David, do that. Grab that, press D as in David, do that. Yeah, I grab this, press E. Yeah, there you go. So that's one way, right? The other way is I'm gonna make a copy of this, right? I'm gonna hide this one. So when I made a copy, it's basically you select it and do Control D. Do not do Control C and then end up doing Control V as in Victor. So don't do Control C, Control V. Do not do that. I've had students do that before, and it becomes a train wreck. So all you do is just Control D as in David. Anyway, I'm gonna hide that. I'm gonna grab this one, right? I'm gonna crack it open. I'm just gonna delete these guys. With this one, the copy, I'm gonna lower it down. And basically what I'm doing is showing the another main pivot point, so you can kind of see. So I grab this, and I'm gonna do Control D as in David. I made a copy of it, and I'm gonna see that right there. I'm gonna lower the radius to 0.5 so you can differentiate what is what. And I'm gonna get rid of root so I don't confuse students. So I'm gonna put this down, and then I can do Control D, and then Control D, and then Control D, right? And then from there, this one I might make a little bit bigger, what, 0.75, right? Because it's gonna branch off. And then I'm gonna do Control D. This one I'm gonna make it 0.5 so that it gets really close, remember? Because even though this is not a root joint, it's still pieces are gonna segment off of it. So that's why I made this a little bit bigger at 0.75. Or you know, I make it, I don't know, 0.85, a little bit bigger. Right. And maybe this one I might make, I don't know, 1.25. So you can just see it big. Anyway, so that, and then I'll grab this one to Control D. That. So what will happen is that basically this is the root joint. So it's gonna go here to here. Press P for parent. Then I grab this to this, and you don't have to do this. I'm just showing the theory behind it. So this to this, and then from there, this to this, then from this to this, then from here to here, this is gonna link up to that. This is the baby brother, this is the bigger brother. Baby brother is gonna follow the bigger brother, like that. But it's gonna go this way. Anyway, then this, hold shift, crack it all open. I might make Control D. Oh, I'm gonna yank it out. Pull out, so I just yanked it out. And then from there I can space it out. And then Control D. Then Control D. Control D. Okay, so here, grab that to that, press P, grab that to that, press P, grab that to that, press P, grab that to that, press P. And then, so this is what this is, where this will be the root, okay? Because you see how the arrow's going up and this way. So what that means is that I can grab from here, here, then here, here, and here, and I can do this. See what I mean? All the while, this is the root. But still, I can grab here, 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 and here, and do this. And I can grab this, like that. And I can grab here, 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 and here, and do that. I can grab that, do that if I wanted. See? So I'm gonna hide this for now, and I'm gonna show this. This one, you know, like I said, it's here, 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 like this, tail. Whereas this one, you cannot have a tail. See what I mean? You can do stuff like this. You can do that. But this will never be a tail. That's the trade-off. So I'm gonna hide this. Open that. And I can name this root joint, I don't know, just for now, for demo, style A. I can name this style B, okay? So style A, it's not completely lacking because I can go from here and then I'm gonna turn on this and I'll do Control X and snap it, right? Because I want it dead midline, that. So I can do that. Again, assuming this is the root joint, right? Style A. Let's make this on a 1.15, make it a little bit bigger. And then this one right here, I'm gonna do Control D. I'm gonna put it right in the middle ish. This one I'll bring it like here. It's okay if it's close like this. this one, I'm gonna have it Control D. It's gonna branch out from here. Control D, and then Control D, Control D, like that. So now I'm just spacing it, and this. Oh yeah, also be careful about when you hold shift. See what it does? It wants to clone. See, this is annoying. Like, I've turned it off before. See this? But for whatever reason, it always turns back on. I think one of the hotkeys, it activates it, even though I turn it off. So just be careful of that. I've had students where they accidentally cloned a whole bunch of it, like all over the place, and it was a train wreck. Alright, so that's 21 minutes, but this is good for at least going over root joints. What I'm thinking is, you know, let me get this out of the way. Let me hide that. I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna lower it here. Just midline, meaning from here to here. Maybe just a little bit lower. Okay, so that means that over here I still need one. So I'm gonna bring this back, and maybe I'll just lower it like this. And you know what? Let me make this like 0.2. Yeah, so you can see it smaller. So you can fiddle around with it, you know. It's universally still going to manipulate the same amount of vertex surrounding areas regardless of these sizes. This sizing is just arbitrary. Yeah, so I'm gonna grab this, Control D, I'm gonna put it like that. Then I can grab this, Control D, let's just start doing that, and then Control D, Control D, right? Then Control D. This part I make it close. This one I might make it, I don't know, 0.75, and make this one like 0.2 or 0.25, whatever, so you can see. And then Control D. This one I'll make it back to 0.5, so you can see what's going on. And then Control D, Control D, Control D. So, for example, why did I space it like this? Well, what I'm gonna do is here to here, press P. Yeah, here to here, press P. 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 Then here to here, press P. Here to here, press P. Here to here, press P. So what this does is so that I can do this. Well, you see my pivot point. This is really important, where this is. That way I get maximum range of motion. See, this is my buffer to pivot off of. Like I need this over here, basically. This, really close to the pivot point off of that. And this is that. If I really want to be OCD, I could put one over here, you know, but that means more work in terms of making controllers, all that stuff. But in the meantime, just having, say, here, 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 and then here, here, and here, and here, you can do this, right? After you'll start to know that, wow, I'm putting too many bones, right? And this is probably enough. And I can grab here and then to here, press P, goes up. I can grab here and here, press P, here and here, press P, here and here, press P, here and here, press P. And you see this point right here? If I want to move this limb, right, this limb, it actually starts from here. But this is going to move the entire thing. See, huge difference. But if I grab this, if I press D, and I squeeze this back, look what happens. Now it pivots off of here. But then I might want to grab that to there. See? Then this, I can probably grab like that. Maybe this might work out like this. This might actually be better. Oh, by the way, you press D as in David. And then from there, here to here. Here to here. Oh, when I do this, I'm pressing P as in Peter. See? So there's this setup. So I can go like grab this, 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 like that. I can go grab like this, 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 and this. And you see this right here? And do that. See? This, 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 and this. See? All the while, this is your root joint. So that's that setup. So, see? This is the main joint. I don't know how to word this. This is the main terminal, and all these guys branch off of it. See? Main terminal, and this branches off, and this branches off. And then this, off of this, another thing branches off. So it can be very robust. Just resizing your joints helps, right? So, geez, that's already 28 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna hide that. This, right? In a way, it's more. This also has its positive effects or positive attributes, because if I want to make contact, like animation, like boom, 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 it's already making the contact floor. Whereas this, there's no exact. For example, if I do this, right? Imagine I want to hide the mesh, right? If I just did that, and let's say if I need to make contact with the floor is down here, so I have to do extra work and make contact with the floor like that. So those are the trade-offs. See, if I make the tail curl, I need to make sure to lower this center of gravity. So, you know, those are the trade-offs that you can choose. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it like that. This, I'm gonna send this out as an email, because students were still kind of not too sure regarding the root joint. And but there's no way I can make a PDF for this. Making a PDF describing all of this, it'll take hours and planning, organizing, and whatnot. So only way is just to make a video. I mean, I've demonstrated it in class, but making a video for it also. This is like my what the third video in terms of regarding your root joint. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it like that, and then the next video I'm probably gonna make it for this. Yeah, for this one I don't know, but this one I'll continue on with this one instead. But at least I've shown two different types, this and this, right? So at least we have that. Okay, that's about it. All right, bye.